Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tax Talk, your monthly dose of Asia's HR and payroll updates, served in plain English with a little humour and absolutely no legal jargon. Hi, I'm Betty Gervasini, chartered accountant turned entrepreneur and Asia business strategist. I help companies break into Asia with confidence by simplifying compliance, cutting through complexity, and showing what it really takes to succeed in this region. Let's start in Singapore, where November 2025 brought a stack of updates, all nicely structured, of course. GST registration guidance. IRAS released clearer rules on when companies must register for GST based on their projected 12-month taxable turnover. Why does this matter? Because many companies underestimate upcoming revenue and get caught non-compliant later. Now, the guidance helps HR and finance team to decide early whether GST registration is mandatory and avoid surprise registrations. Foreign Entity Tax Classification IRAS also updated how it decides whether a foreign entity should be taxed like a company or a partnership. If you're part of a multinational group, this affects withholding tax, reporting, and how profits are allocated. In other words, if you have a cross-border structure, pay attention. Singapore wants your paperwork clean. CRS, Common Reporting Standard, update. The revised CRS guide strengthens reporting requirements for financial institutions, especially around due diligence and data accuracy. If your company has employee investment schemes or handles high-value reporting, this is a good time to review data processes. Workplace Fairness Bill, Phase 2, passed. This is the big one. Singapore is modernizing workplace discrimination laws, and Phase 2 of the bill was approved. This means more protected characteristics, more obligations for employers, more structured dispute processes. Implementation will gradually roll out across 2026-2027. HR teams should start reviewing recruitment practices, job ads, internal grievance handling, and documentation standards. Basically, fairness is no longer just best practice. It's becoming enforceable. IR21 tax clearance goes fully digital, and yes, IRAS confirmed that IR21 tax clearance for foreign employees is moving to full digital submission in 2026. If you're still using paper, it's time to say goodbye. Payroll teams need to prepare digital workflows and ensure data accuracy because IR21 audits are very real. And that wraps up your Asia Compliance Singapore tour for November 2025. So if you want to stay compliant without memorizing laws, follow me in LinkedIn for monthly updates, explanations, and HR-friendly breakdowns. And if you'd like a system that keeps track of all these rules automatically, well, that's exactly what HR Forte was built for. Thanks for listening. I am Betty Gervasini, and see you on next month's Asia Compliance flight.